Hi everyone! So this is my final collage project. I did it revolving around the COVID pandemic fiasco that's been occurring for this past year. I thought it'd be an interesting topic to sort of visualize in my own mind. I went for a triadic color combination using yellow, red, and blue, and I wanted to incorporate it throughout the background, so I used cardstock for that. So gathered most of my materials through the web, and I just printed them through my own printer. So I have different masks ranging from like a dark, almost violet blue or blue violet to a light pink on the outskirts of the surrounding area of the vaccine coming from above. For the vaccine itself in the middle, in my original sketch, I wanted to do like some sort of perspective or like sort of angle, like emphasizing mass and its size. So that's how I had it in the original sketch. And then as I was digging through pictures online, I found this one of this bottle angled at like the perfect type of way that I had planned it in my head. So I was like, oh, perfect. And I slapped it in the middle of this. I wanted to make it seem like it was coming from above, coming in high speed coming from above, and then as it hit on impact, then I would have the mask sort of orbiting it, flying around and changing color, sort of forming a gradient. So that was fun to put all together from a concept to a finalization. I also had some holographic cardstock or like scrapbook paper lying around, so I cut it into strips and I used that sort of as motion streak for the vaccine coming from above. I also incorporated acrylic paint throughout the piece. I use it to sort of diffuse different colors. So I have like black on the bottom to really darken that blue, and then I sort of mix yellow with white to make like a brighter yellow up to diffuse. I had also used a bit of black and sort of watered it down so it was very light, and used it around the bottle to sort of bring out the really dark edges. In my whip from last week, I wanted to incorporate the text other than just putting the FDA approves words on the COVID-19 vaccine bottle, so I decided to cut little snippets of the word COVID, pandemic, or like FDA approval from this one article from FDA.gov. I put those around the sort of negative space that I had covered from the mask. I also didn't want it to be too overcrowded, so they're in like a smaller font. Not too exaggerated, but they're there. But for cutting my materials, I used a mix of an X-Acto knife and small embroidery scissors, because after a while, my hand would get tired with one, so I'd switch from the other one. But for the most part, I did everything in X-Acto knife. I also used a mix of Mod Podge and double-sided sticky tape. I used that mainly for smaller bits, like the little text strips or like the smaller masks. That was a little easier to get instead of Mod Podge. Yeah, this is an interesting project to tackle in a sense that I've never really done collaging before, especially in my own work. Maybe like once or twice, like a really long time ago. So this is pretty cool to try again years later. I'd say I definitely want to go for it again, my own stuff in the future. It was really cool looking up my own pieces that I had in mind, aside from just looking through my like local newspaper or some sort of magazine. And I also felt like I had more to work with as well, so that worked in my favor. But I'll definitely try collaging again sometime really soon. Thank you.